Salutations, this is Grim Devel. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Very happy to be back with you today. Last episode we did character creation. Character creation took a lot longer than I thought. I had a little trouble porting my tabletop campaign character into this game. I got a little frustrated with how much they had to change from actual Pathfinder rules. I'm going to try to be a little more positive about that and a little less complainy at this point forward. I'm still glad that I'm playing this character, even though this character build doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense for this game. It makes a lot more sense. This character is really a skill-based build, and skills are changed so much, and the bard abilities regarding skills are a lot of them are just completely eliminated. And so this character might not make the most sense for this game, but I don't really care. I'm playing this character anyway. I love Halda. We are going to be playing this character, maybe a little differently than I would have in my actual tabletop campaign. So we're going to continue going. There's a lot of cool stuff about this game. Including, so we saw last time that there was kind of a party weight system, and that's really nice, along with individual weight, but that's a really nice way of sort of abstracting how much weight and encumbrance everyone can carry, which is a nice way of, kind of dealing with how GM might deal with that stuff. When we get into battle, I'll show some more stuff. I tend to be very, very pause heavy. I'm a little bit of a completionist, and it shows. You can see my guys are always sneaking around whenever they can. So my characters might go a little slowly. If you're watching me play this Let's Play, you should just know this is how I play these games. And if you don't like that, you don't have to watch this series. I try to be very meticulous in combat, a lot of pausing. I have it automatically pausing at the end of every turn. And that is something that's cool. They actually do have full Pathfinder/D&D rounds in this game. Yeah, companions. I did change some of the hotkeys here to F1 and F6, although the first time I played this, these hotkeys were not working. The defaults are Alt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they weren't working, so I changed them. They're still not working. F2, FC, I'm hitting F1, F2, F3. It's not doing anything. Backtick, which I changed to select all, does work. But the other hotkeys to select individual characters just don't work. I don't know if they will work at some point, but it is broken. It is one of the bugs that this game has right now. Kind of a pretty big bug to overlook, being able to not select people with the keyboard, but, it is what it is. Yeah, why don't we... Actually, if you put on a ring, I'm afraid you're going to be overweighted here. Whatever. We'll give you the ring. Halda deserves nice jewelry. She's supposed to look very, very nice, very regal. She usually wears, a courtier's outfit in my game. In my real-life game. You know what I'm talking about. All right. It auto-pauses when... It's going to auto-pause a lot. So we see an assassin, although we are still stealthed here. Let's back up. And we have 3 ranged characters here.
I always have a second plan.
Yeah. Let's see. We have... I thought about going back... I think when I watched back the video of character creation, I did notice there was a little toggle in, the top right to go to level 0 spells, which are cantrips. It's still a little frustrating that it didn't automatically have us change those cantrips and be able to select them. But that's okay. I'm just going to deal... I would have taken Daze anyway. I don't know if I would have taken Touch of Fatigue, but I'm going to deal with it. I'm pretty sure that one of the cantrips Halda has in my actual game, in my tabletop game, was Light, which I don't think we really need in this RPG. So I'm just going to see if I can sneak attack here with my crossbows. Let's see. Nice. That should be 3 sneak attacks. So you can see here, everyone rolled initiative, and I kind of we didn't look at this last time, but and to be honest, it's a little hard for me to pay attention to this, but I really want to pay more attention to these combat logs because these are really cool. First of all, this game actually does have initiative checks, unlike most CRPGs, which is a really nice way to make it more like actual Pathfinder. And yeah, you can actually see the rolls when you hover over. They rolled 13, and then it actually shows the modifier, which is interesting. It means that we kind of This is usually data that's sort of hidden by the GM so that you don't know, necessarily if the character has a lot of dexterity or not, or what other modifiers they might have. We can tell these assassins probably have a lot of dexterity because they have a high initiative bonus. But, it tells us that, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that we get to see these full rolls and the bonuses. We should be able to see not just this countdown here. Well, I'm going to unpause it briefly. Okay. It's supposed to be showing us our countdown. I thought I turned this on in the options. So each turn in most role-playing systems, in D&D and Pathfinder, is 6 seconds. And I'm pretty sure this is done very well here. We're going to, not pause, show cooldown timers for enemies always, and then also for party members. Yeah, I definitely put this on always before I started this game and hit save, and I guess it just didn't take. So now, it's still not showing it. It's still not showing our countdown here. What's going on? Is this just a bug? Can we not do that? Show cooldown timers. Yeah, it says always. All right, maybe I just need to attack first or something like that. I might want to tweak some of these settings later. Maybe I'm going to figure out a little bit more about what they do on my own. But I just wanted to make sure, I wanted to get another video out soon because it's a new game and I'm really excited about playing it. So here you can see we rolled, here's the attack roll. We get an attack bonus with a dexterity bonus and a size bonus because Tartuccio is, I believe, a gnome. And that, it actually shows us their armor class, including their armor. That's interesting. And it says we hit with a roll of 21 against their AC of 11, which is very cool that it shows us that. And then we rolled a 1 on a 1d6. I like that. I love that it shows us all the results of these rolls. That is really nice. Okay, so at this point, everyone's aware that we're here. Let's daze some of these folks, especially, I think these two back here are bowmen, and this one is a regular assassin. Let's daze the one that's approaching us with Halda, and then our bard is just going to go ahead and attack. And actually, I'm going to put the bard's Inspire Courage ability on the hotbar here. And then Tartuccio, do you have any special abilities I might want to use? Oh, right, you're a sorcerer, so you have, and you have a dragon lineage, so you can grow claws. Although that uses your strength modifier, and if memory serves, your strength modifier is very bad. So that's not an ability we're probably going to want to be using. Still, we have room on our hotbar. I might as well put it there. Okay. And do you have other spells that are not on here? No. You have 5 spell slots, and Burning Hands you have, and Magic Missile. But I think right now, your charisma is pretty decent, right? Yeah, +2. Yeah, just attack that assassin with the bard. Okay, and now you can see these countdown timers. So I think every round, I'm going to unpause it here, and it should pause when the round ends. Or it's going to give us a little tooltip about advanced combat. Okay. You can read this if you want. You can pause it on these screens, but yeah, attack of opportunity is a pretty standard thing. Can I see? I wasn't really sure. Okay, this shows if there's an attack of opportunity if you disengage. I guess if there's this line here. And tactical time flow, I don't know why it says unknown binding. It's the V button. It's just V, as in Victor, which I can show you. But I kind of just want to let it auto-pause for a second. Is it gonna auto-pause? It's supposed to auto-pause. There we go. There's the auto-pause. So that's a full round having passed. And who had a critical hit? No one. I'm confused. I didn't tell anyone to attack the bowman. So I don't like this. I have the AI turned off, but it seems like people still decided to attack on their own. And I really don't like that. I didn't want them to do that. So you're attacking in 1 second. And this is, I'm not exactly sure how they do it with initiative, but whoever has the highest initiative check must start with the lowest amount of time until they're able to do their action. And it must be some kind of percentage of 6 seconds. And then everyone else is kind of staggered along from that, depending on where they rolled in the initiative order. Which is very cool, although it kind of lets you take one turn at a time. But as you can see, like, one of our characters just did something, and I didn't tell them to do that. I'm just going to have everyone just straight up
Any last wishes?
attack. And unpause it. We should be fine here. 3 archers against... Yeah, easy. Health and death. Yep, hit points. When you drop to 0 in Pathfinder, you don't die. You lose consciousness. And if combat ends, you get pretty much a hit point back. In tabletop, you actually do need to stabilize, and you can use the heal skill, which I don't think is a skill in this game, and you can also just cast healing spells on them or use potions on them. But that is not in this game, I don't think. To restore lost hit points, but this is not when you're dead. But yeah, to restore lost hit points in general, healing spells, potions, or rest. And yeah, you have to use potions. You have to put them on your belt here. Okay, so we did that pretty efficiently. That was not bad. We can unpause it here. And let's take a look at some of this loot. Some of this stuff is very heavy, 10 pounds, and you can see in the bottom right here, it is only worth 1 gold, not worth picking up. All this armor is very heavy. I'll pick up the daggers for now, and the potions are very valuable, because that's how we heal. In regular tabletop, there are not this many potions lying around. It seems like everybody you kill in this game seems to have potions of Cure Light Wounds. That is not something that is normal in tabletop. But I guess it means we can be pretty liberal with the amount of Cure Light Wounds we can drink, which is good, because if characters die, we're not reloading this game. It's not technically set on whatever their version of Iron Man mode is, because for recording purposes, I need to be able to have multiple saves. But we are going to be playing that way. If a character dies, they're dead. And if our main character dies, it's game over. So, yeah. So that's how we're going to play. So yeah, having those healing potions, we're going to want to use them liberally. And this stuff is just loot. It looks like it's just stuff that we can sell later. It doesn't weigh much, and it's worth a decent amount. So we'll take that. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in this room. It might be that if you get close enough to something, you might be able to see a secret door, like Baldur's Gate was like that. Probably, and that probably syncs up with the trickery skill. Although I don't see... I see disarm traps or devices, open locks, pilfer objects from creatures. Although, maybe you have to be a rogue to do that. I don't see, like, find secret doors. Oh, no, that would be perception, wouldn't it? Let's read secret messages, search locations, sense motives. Yeah, it would definitely be perception. I don't know what I was thinking. Unless you were actively... Yeah, it would always be perception. Let's take a look at this. In regular tabletop, we would be searching for traps in all of these containers. Let's go this way first. See what's in here. Are we sneaking? I don't think we are sneaking. We are not. Everyone moves a little slowly. What do we got here? A cooking almanac. So Jubilost is a character I know, and which I'm pretty sure we will encounter at some point. We have cooking ingredients, and I have played just far enough in this game to get to camping, and when you camp, and hopefully, I'm hoping we get to the end of this encounter soon. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it done this episode, because it is a relatively large encounter, but see, we're moving very slowly. Is there a way to tell them to hustle? I guess not. We're a bunch of short characters here. We have one halfling and one gnome, and... Are you a halfling? I think you are, right? Where does it say your race? It doesn't? I see your class, but where is your race, Lindsay? Oh, halfling, right there. I just gotta get used to the interface.
So they walked on.
Everybody. I want everybody. Oh, and here's my beloved Amiri. Okay, hold up. Everyone get in. Did we roll initiative? We did. Yeah, we rolled pretty decent initiative checks here, so we should be able to attack as soon as we move in here. I'm pretty sure that if your countdown ends and you haven't used, if you haven't done anything with your standard action, you've basically like delayed your initiative and have prepped a standard action. I'm kind of assuming. We don't have control over Amiri here, and she really probably doesn't need our help. But why don't we have these two attack this one,
hold back.
and Lindsay will attack this one.
This is where I step in.
They don't have ammunition in this game, which
Serves
is
you right.
yeah. You just switch targets. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh, and look. All right, this is really frustrating. It reactivated the artificial intelligence. I noticed this the first time I was playing. I really don't want artificial intelligence on, and it keeps turning it back on for me. And there is no option in the game options. Like, if I have one, like, legitimate complaint about this game, it is that the artificial intelligence turns back on automatically. I very much do not want artificial intelligence on. I want to make all of my characters' decisions myself. All right, Amiri did it. I'm not sure why I just paused. Did we see another bad guy? No. All right, we'll unpause it here. All right, we're out of combat.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
Okay.
Blood for Gorum!
I love these tooltips, too. These lore tooltips. That is a really nice feature of this game. Gorum, our lord in iron, a god of battle. So that is Amiri's god.
Barbarians.
Oh, Tartuccio.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
So this is Tartuccio's god, I suppose. The goddess of lust and revenge. Yeah, no one badmouths Amiri. Amiri's great. Oh, we got a little tooltip here. The heavy grate is securely locked.
Let us press on.
I feel like we should be faster than this. I guess I'll take these daggers. Let's take a look at our carry weight. We're very close to being in medium carry weight, medium encumbrance. We're probably going to want to drop some of the stuff soon. Still have my rapier. We have a bunch of daggers. I could probably just drop them. I wish there were... I don't know if there's a place you can drag them, but I think you might have to right-click to drop them, which is also a little annoying. I wish I could just drag it somewhere, but I'm not sure where I would drag it. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Right-clicking isn't the hardest thing. Okay, let's go.
I will guide us.
Up. Assassins. So these are good guys. These are bad guys. What do you think's gonna happen? So this is a frost giant. Like I said last episode, this scenario does not happen in the tabletop campaign. This beginning thing. I've never seen a frost giant in the first two books. Like, frost giants are advanced enemies. They are not enemies you fight with level 1 characters.
Godspeed.
So that is very intimidating. Very intimidating. I assume we're not going to have to fight one as level 1, at least not without help. We don't need a club. What is this? Just padded armor. Can we go out this way? Maybe. I'll pick up that shield. I think we're going to have to drop some more stuff. We have long swords here. And a spear. Let me just grab these. One of each. And let's take a look at our inventory. We don't have anyone using any melee weapons. Lindsay, do you have weapon finesse? Where is the character? Weapon finesse. That would be under abilities. No, you don't have weapon finesse. So you use your strength for melee attacks. So, yeah, we don't want to equip you with a melee weapon. What about you? Do you have weapon finesse as a feat? No, no one does. So none of these melee weapons really do us any good. I think we're going to want to drop this stuff that I just picked up. Yeah, drop this. We might run into other characters that we might want to come back to get some of this stuff. The shield. Do I drop the shield? I'm going to drop the shield. Okay. All right, we're back to light. Yeah, that shield kind of weighed a bunch. We got some rubble here. Passage is blocked. What happens if I go out this way? Can I? I really want to run. It looks like Tartuccio is a little faster than the rest of us. Okay, it doesn't look like there's actually anything I can do.
Without a doubt.
All right, let's go. To the door. Is there, like, can I speed things up a little bit? You could do that in Pillars of Eternity, but I don't see an option like that. I should probably be stealthing, which makes us even slower, but... a dexterity check. Sometimes interacting with an object requires a skill check. And checks like trap disarming can be attempted multiple times. Others, like unlocking doors or spotting hidden things, can only be retried after a character raises the skill rank. If multiple characters are selected, the character with the highest skill bonus will perform the action. So dexterity, just out of curiosity, we have a pretty high dex party right now. You have 14, 16, 12 isn't the highest, but it's decent. Still, Lindsay's going to be doing this. And if I have everyone selected, Lindsay should be the one to do this check. And can we go back? No, we can't go back. So Lindsay... Oh. I guess these bowmen don't see us because we're still stealth. So,
Together we stand.
Before I run, let's get a surprise action on them. We have an assassin and an assassin bowman. Let's attack just the plain assassin. Actually, change my mind.
Stand ready.
Let's have everyone attack the assassin bowman. Nah, change my mind again. You two attack the assassin bowman.
Wishes?
You, Tartuccio, daze the regular assassin to prevent them from running at us. Actually,
And Lindsay was called forth.
Let us
Halda, you're closer.
state.
Yeah, he's actually within range for you to cast daze on him. So you do that, Tartuccio. You
Just die
crossbow,
already.
along with Lindsay. Get rid of this. All right, here we go. I'm going to unpause it. And we should see initiative checks.
Can you make an epic
Boom.
pose? I need inspiration.
Tartuccio won the initiative, so this character is dazed, failed the will save. And we should, yeah, the will save is right here. Nice. This is so cool that it shows you the rolls. I do wish that this was a little more prevalent and that you can maybe move this screen, but it's cool. It's still cool. Also, like, it says close range. I don't know what close range means. The ranges and the measuring, that could definitely be improved, but it's fine. So, yeah, fail the will save. We're attacking the bowman with surprise actions. Tartuccio in 1 second. Lindsay in 5. Lindsay must not have rolled a good initiative. No, she rolled a bad initiative. Isn't that cool how it does that? That is cool. I like that. So, Halda, you've been seen because you just dazed. Why don't you go ahead and crossbow?
We shall overcome.
Actually, we need the bowman dead. Everyone attack the bowman until the bowman's dead. Yeah. Are you hurt? Does it show the health? Yeah, if we pause it, it shows the health. I could change it to always show the health. Okay, so a round is over. Yeah, Tartuccio really wanted that. Because Tartuccio's initiative was so high, you have 0.2. So yeah, you're gonna... Yeah, everyone just keep attacking like you were. You should be not dazed this turn, I think. I think that's how it works. Yeah, now you're running towards us. And because you never took an action, your action counter's at 0. You know what, Tartuccio? Maybe I won't have you crossbow. Why don't you daze again? And then the other two will continue crossbowing.
This is where I step
Come on, Tartuccio. Nice, good job. All right, here comes... All right, that was a whiff. And we both whiffed. Okay. At this point, Tartuccio, Ooh. Yeah, we could use cantrips here. That might be better. 1 to 3 points of electricity damage within close range. Do it. Okay. Now, I believe that's a... Is that a ranged attack? Yeah, ranged touch attack. So we will be using your dexterity, but your dexterity is good, so... Let's just do some damage to this thing, because it's getting close. Oh, you missed. Where's the, Where's the attack roll? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we rolled a 10 against an 11. That is too bad. We rolled a natural 7. Not great. I really do like kind of stopping each turn and seeing what the rolls were. Again, that's going to make this like Let's Play very slow moving. But that's okay. I can only play up till book 2 anyway because I don't want to spoil my tabletop campaign. So that's how we're going to play this. And I hope you enjoy that. So this assassin's getting really close. Halda. I think they're going to be attacking Halda here. Sleep, touch of fatigue. Yeah, why don't we do this? A touch attack. Well, no, that would be a strength roll, right? Yeah, we're not going to do that. That would be bad. That cantrip, we should not have taken that cantrip. I do wish maybe at some point we'll be able to switch it out when we level up. I'm hoping. Okay. But yeah, there's not much you can do. Where? I thought we put your bard ability... Oh, I guess we put Lindsay's bard ability on here. We didn't put our bard ability on here. The bard ability adds a +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls. But we're not a very... I guess it would help us. Although at this point... You know what? Cast it for 1 turn. Lindsay, keep attacking the bowman.
Right.
Tartuccio, just attack with a crossbow. And let's see if we can do this. Okay. And I am going to tell her to stop casting it specifically. Because I don't want to use up all her charges, and I don't think we need... I don't know if this is how it works in this game, but if I have it turned on still... Usually when you first use it, Inspire Courage, it uses your standard action. But after that, if you continue to use it round after round consecutively, it doesn't keep taking standard actions. It just takes a bonus action. So she would still be able to fire her crossbow or cast spells or whatever while performing. But I don't want to use up our charges yet. I think there's going to be tougher stuff up ahead.
You deserved it.
Out of my
So
way.
even though it's going to provoke an attack of opportunity, I'm just going to tell you to fire.
As one.
All right, unpause. Okay, that didn't work out for us. They hit us with the attack of opportunity. Yeah. Here it is. And they rolled an 18 against our armor class of 15. And dealt 3 damage to us. Which is half of our hit points. Oh, no, I guess we already had a little bit of damage done to us. So at this point, Halda is going to... I don't have anything on Halda's belt. Let's put some potions of Cure Light Wounds on Halda's belt here, huh? I guess you can only carry 1 without being over-encumbered. There we go. Does everyone else have those? Let's put 1 on your belt. Come on. There we go. And you already have a couple. So, there we go. Yeah, you just automatically can put her on your belt, which is a little gamey, but it's cool. So, Halda is going to use this potion next, and everyone else... should already be attacking, yeah. Ooh, so the assassin got an attack of opportunity, but they actually get their full attack next time. This could be bad for Halda. Halda could drop here.
I shall not.
Ooh, very close. But she had 1 hit point left, and then she drank her potion, so she's fine. I'm gonna have you daze. I don't know if dazing is going to provoke an attack of opportunity, but it did not. So now that you're dazed, Halda, why don't you run back here? In fact, yeah, let's try to get a little, not technical flanking. You can't actually flank in Pathfinder with ranged weapons, but let's try to surround him. There we go. Okay, we did it. I'm getting a lot more used to this combat. The first time I played with my first character in my kind of trial game,
Let us press on.
in which I just, got a little far, like basically out of this encounter. Short bow. Who can use a short bow? Not you. You can use a short bow. So a crossbow is 1 to 6 damage, 50-foot range, and you are... Oh, it shows us the comparison. Yeah, I guess a crossbow is going to be better for you. Although a crossbow, you do have to reload every turn, which takes a movement action. Still, If we get a longbow, that might change things. Although, I think a longbow is a martial weapon, and you probably don't have efficiency for that. I'll just drop it. Oh, and we'll give Haldo another potion. But yeah, I was a little overwhelmed at like how the real-time combat worked in conjunction with the actual Pathfinder system, and I'm getting a little more comfortable already with how this game is turning the Pathfinder combat system into like a computerized real-time thing. And I'm appreciating it. I really like the 6-second turns, how it deals with initiative, how you can kind of pause how it auto-pauses at the end of each turn. I really am digging it.
Applause, please.
Godspeed.
This is unlocked. So Tartuccio said this is an armory. Yeah, let's see if there's anything cool in the armory. I do know that there's something here. Interactive objects. Yes, I am used to hitting the tab key. Let's see, any weapons? We have a Masterwork Light Mace. Again, none of these 3 characters are going to be using any melee weapons. Here we have a composite longbow. Composite longbows, although it doesn't say here, I think you need a certain amount of strength to wield. Also, it's a martial proficiency, and I don't think any of us have martial proficiency. Armor. This is heavy armor, banded mail. None of us have heavy armor proficiency. We might be coming back to this armory if we find other characters, which, you know, spoiler alert, we're gonna get some other characters. A key, a Watchkeeper's key, a small key that opens the northern wing. Let's take it. And here's a tower shield. You need tower shield proficiency to not have heavy penalties when using that. And even with that, tower shield gives you some pretty heavy penalties.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold.
Oh.
I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
Halda would not do that. Halda is a pretty righteous lady.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
That's right.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
There's no, I wish there was like a, like, that is wrong, like, no, that's wrong, that's stealing options. But, there's only no distractions. I guess number 2. I wish there was a better, I mean, this profile is okay, but Halda just looks like kind of such a wimp here. And even though she is frail, in my tabletop game, like, she is pretty, you know, she's brave. I'll say that. She's brave. Maybe a little too brave.
How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
We are not taking that. All right, let's get out of here. Come on, hurry along. In fact, I think we're about to get another NPC. Yes, we know about Encumbrance. And Encumbrance is based on strength, and we have 3 very low strength characters here, which is partially why we can't carry very much. Our Encumbrance, it's always good to keep Encumbrance under light, under the light threshold, because otherwise you suffer movement penalties and some, I believe, dexterity penalties in how it configures into armor class, if memory serves. And again, this is assuming that the game is using the same rules as tabletop.
Faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jaethal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
I do see.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
Tartuccio eyes Jaethal suspiciously.
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
So playing an undead character is not something I've ever seen in a Pathfinder game. I don't know if that is something... It probably is something that's in one of the expansions. There's probably some undead race you can be or something like that. But, you know, for the sake of this game, I don't care. She's cool. I like this character.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
So Jythal is annoyed by Lindsay. That's interesting. All right, so finally we have another character, and this character is more of a melee fighter. Yes, this is about traps. Perception helps you find traps. The trickery skill helps you disable traps. If the result of the skill roll is less than the trap's difficulty... or DC, usually it's called, the difficulty, or the, whatever, what does DC stand for? I'm blanking. But the difficulty by 5 or more, the trap will go off as if the character had triggered it. So you definitely want someone with high trickery to be able to do that. And a natural 1 might do it, although maybe not. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, so I'm putting you in the front of our ranks. We're going to take a look at you, Jythal. You are an Inquisitor class, and I have to tell you that I don't know anything about the Inquisitor class. I mean, I've probably browsed through it a few times, but I've never played an Inquisitor. I've never played in a game that had an Inquisitor, but it seems cool. Jythal is an elf from Kyonin, one who is not quite alive. So you have very good strength. You have good wisdom as well. Your stats are amazing, actually. You don't have any constitution, and maybe that's why the rest of your skills are so good. Maybe you're able to put all of your point buy into everything but con. I don't know, but it's because undead don't have constitution, which is cool. I believe undead use their charisma instead of constitution for anything that would use constitution. You come with a masterwork scythe, which is definitely better than the other weapons that we've seen so far, so we're not going to go back for that. Let's take a look at your abilities. What proficiency? You do have shield proficiency, although you're using a two-handed weapon. You can use elven weapons. And I get part of the Inquisitor class seems to be this judgment skill. So I believe judgment you can use, it's an ability you can use once per day. But when you use it, at least at first level it's once per day, when you use it, it lasts until the end of the encounter, which is still pretty useful. So we're going to want to use this on big encounters. And when you use it, you can switch between all of these different judgment types. And each type gives a different kind of bonus. So that is pretty cool. I like this character. And I think I like the Inquisitor here. I think she's going to be nice to have in our party, assuming she stays with us. Bleeding Touch, spell-like ability. So that's cool, although I'm not sure why we would use that instead of our scythe. Fighting defensively, that is what it is. So you can't use martial weapons. I don't see martial weapon proficiency. You're an undead creature. So yeah, here's where it explains about using charisma instead of con. And you are undying. So you can't die. When you die in combat, you just come back. So you're expendable, I should say. Does everyone have detect magic? That's so weird. I don't understand why my bard has detect magic. Okay. Oh, that's your goddess. That's cool. Domain selection. Stern gaze. Oh, you receive a morale bonus on persuasion checks for intimidation. Although, yeah, you have decent charisma, to be honest. You're just a great character. Yeah, you're just a great character. I mean, we have higher charisma. Charisma is our thing. But, yeah, look at you. And you can use medium armor. Not heavy armor, but medium. And you can't use... How is this not a martial weapon? Oh, it is martial. But it doesn't say you have martial weapon familiarity? Am I missing something here? Do you have some sort of special bond with this weapon that lets you use it? Or are you... Huh. I don't know. If you know why she's able to use this weapon, let me know. Elf. Huh. Feet. Judgment protection. Okay. You get orisons. Elven weapon familiarity, Inquisitor proficiencies. Oh, okay. So you specifically have proficiency with the scythe. That's what it is. So you can't use other martial weapons, but you can use the scythe. So what kind of armor are you wearing? I know I'm spending a lot of time on her, but she is cool, and I am very excited about her. You are wearing medium armor, chainmail, but I think there might be better medium armor in the armory. Let's take a look. And also, look, we have all this extra room now in our shared stash. Yeah, this is good. And let's give you some potions of cure wounds here. Like, your abilities are great. You're undead, which is super cool.
I will guide us.
I'm hoping our personalities go well together. That's heavy armor, but here was medium armor, right? Yeah, the breastplate. Let's take that for a second. And Jaithal, let's compare it with your armor. So you can see it has a better armor check penalty, better arcane spell failure chance, and you can have a higher dexterity while using this armor. Now, your dexterity is only 2, so that doesn't make a difference for you, but it's just better armor. It's worth more. Why wouldn't we switch it out with you? Very cool. Nice look. And let's just drop the chainmail. One thing you can't do, it doesn't seem like I can't like go back to this container that I already looted and put something back in it. So that is what it is. I guess this video has probably gone on enough time. But before I end, I know what's in this hallway. I mean, we know what's in this hallway. She said there are traps in this hallway. Let's just take a look, see if we can find one. And we will just have her approach, because if she gets hit by the traps, in theory, she won't be... Does it tell us what kind of trap it is? No. Oh, cool. We rolled a 19 on the perception check. That is nice. So you must have really high perception, right? You do. You have amazing perception. That is great. So you're going to spot the traps. But even though you wouldn't take damage from the trap, why wouldn't we just disarm it? So I believe you have the highest trickery, Lindsay, of 7. Is that right? -2, +1. Oh, yeah, by far you have the highest trickery. So you are going to disarm it. Please. And here we go. Zoom in a little bit here.
Applause,
Excellent.
please.
And we get 9 experience for that. Why wouldn't we do it? So, while we're here, let's check out this room. And there are definitely going to be other traps in this hallway. That's just how these games work. Carved beads. And, okay, I'll just take that. So this is where we're going to put in a cut. I'm still really enjoying playing with this with you. I'm not sure how many of these episodes, like, this... I had an episode yesterday. I'm going to have another episode, yeah, obviously, today. I'm not sure if I'm going to have, like, more back-to-back episodes. Because I already have a full slate of games that I have on my series. As I said before, I am planning on recording a bunch of this all in a row, and then having this be all that my channel publishes when I'm on vacation, starting on... Well, my vacation starts on October 6th, but that's kind of staggered. That just means I'll probably have stuff recorded before then. I'm going to have 2 weeks where I'm not recording. So we might have just 2 weeks of Pathfinder. No one has yet commented on whether or not that's a good idea or whether or not they want to see that. So please let me know in the comments. Let me know, continuing... Keep letting me know what you think of this game, and if you want to see more of it. I may, depending on feedback I get, I may try to have more just kind of one-off episodes like this one before my vacation and before we do the theoretical 2 weeks of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Obviously, it would be really nice to actually get out of this first encounter and actually get into the real game where you, like, go exploring outdoors and go camping and, get closer to the actual kingdom building aspects of this game, which are going to be amazing. I mean, they're amazing. I know this video keeps going on. Let me tell you, in my tabletop game, the kingdom building part, I love it so much. I have giant custom spreadsheets that I've made with like custom formulae and everything like that to plan out month by month what I'm going to be doing in my kingdom. And it's beautiful. Obviously, the computer game is going to abstract a lot of that and do a lot of those formulas for us. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what this game does with it. It will be a little while off before we do that. But I'm hoping to get there with you, and I'm hoping you enjoyed the journey with me. I really enjoyed playing with you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.